Hi, welcome to my channel, Life with Annalise. Say hi, Lola. As always, Lola is so nosy and she's hanging out in the greenhouse with me, learning how to repot and propagate. Right, Lola? Huh? You sweetie. Alright, so I want to let you in on my most recent purchase. I am a proud mother of this Superbum. It is a Korean import. It's variegated. You can see the colors. There's grayish, cream, and pinkish tone. I'm going to repot her today. I'll show you what soil mix I'm going to use, and I may even take one of the lower leaf off just because it's sitting a little bit lower in the stem, and maybe I can propagate it. My other wonderful find, which I've already repotted because I got her a few days ago in the mail and I really wanted to start situating her and hopefully get some growth, since these were cuttings. They are Ceropegia woodii. I hope I'm not butchering that name. String of hearts, chain of hearts, rosary vine. There's so many names, and you know, she's so gorgeous. She deserves so many beautiful names. Agree? I purchased these cuttings, multiple cuttings. They were also very expensive, but you know, that's what the going rate is. Now what I'm going to try to do is get some roots out of them, trying to use the greenhouse method. I know there's several different methods to propagate string of hearts: water propagation, butterfly propagation. That's right on the soil. I am going to show you what kind of mix I'm using. Now this is my first time, so you know, I will give you guys an update on my propagation of the string of hearts as well as my Superbum in a few weeks. They say it takes about 8 weeks to start seeing any kind of root growth, but if you do the water propagation, I heard that's faster. However, I didn't want to remove any leaves, and I really just wanted to lay her, since it's my first, I wanted to lay her all around the pots, and hopefully I get multiple roots at each node, where if you do water propagation, you basically only get the roots at the end, the first node where you're soaking it into the water. And so that's like a vertical propagation method, where this is more horizontal and you're laying the strings flat onto the soil, and you want to make sure that the nodes are in contact with the soil and that it's constantly wet, or moist I should say. So, you know, before I get into my string of hearts, I'm going to go ahead and repot my Superbum variegated. Gosh, she's so cute. We even gave her a name, Nadia. Meet Nadia. Alright, so 2-inch pot. I'm going to go ahead and repot her in this. It may be just a tad big for Nadia's size, but you know, once I put her in, I don't really want to disturb her and repot her again. So I'm gonna try this pot. First off, the soil mix that I'm going to use is EB stone, succulent, and cactus soil, which I always use for my succulents. And then I also have my perlite for you know, it improves drainage and aeration in the soil. I will also add in the mix some sand, since succulents like gritty mixes. I don't know, I just want to try these sand out, and we actually grab these sand right off the beach whenever we take the kids to the beach. So if you're wondering where I'm getting my sand, I'm getting it at the beach. All right, so let's go ahead and mix some soil in here. I'll go ahead. I've already filled in about 3/4 of soil in here. What I'm going to do is get some perlite into the mix. And you know, whenever I do my potting, I'm always layering it into the soil. I don't really, you know, it's kind of like my cooking. I don't really have like measurements for, you know, certain recipes. I'm just one of those chefs and gardener that just throw things together and pray that it works successfully. All right, so sand is next. Have I mentioned this before, but I usually don't baby my plants. I'm all up for experimenting. So since there's soil in here, I'm just gonna pick her up, not from the top, but from the sides. And I'm gonna dump the soil in here. This soil, it's also cactus mix. So I'm going to just mix my soil up with the original soil that she came in. Alright, so now that it's well mixed, now her leaves are a little bit soft and wrinkly because she's been traveling for 2 weeks. I'm extra gentle so that there's no leaves falling off. What I'm going to do is, there's a lower leaf right here. I'm going to pluck it off, and you'll see how I propagate my leaf in a little bit. I do use root hormone for these. When you pluck these off, you want to kind of wiggle it side to side so that you're taking off the entire leaf and not leaving any node or leaf behind, because that's how it's going to grow a pup. All right, I'm going to leave her right here. So you can see that she's already rooted. And there's about a few nodes here. I can tell some leaves fell off. That's good. A little, it's filled up. Now I'm going to create a hole. And this is where these tools are just awesome. Pointy. All right, I will talk to her a lot. Mom says that if you want your plant to thrive, you need to give it a lot of love and talk to it. Hi, Nadia. All right, so I'm plopping her in. So I'm just gonna give it a gentle push. Not too hard, just a gentle. You want to be gentle with Nadia. Lola is getting impatient with me. She's like, Mommy, when are you going to be done and play with me? I'm like, hey, Nadia comes first right now, all right? I think we are done here. She's good. You don't want any wet dirt on the petals. After you repot, I'll blow out whatever debris. so gorgeous. What I'm going to do with the leaf that I plucked off is I'm going to grab this rooting hormone, and then I'm going to dip her into here. Make sure I'm getting enough. And I still have a little bit of soil in here. And the way I propagate my leaves, I know some people lay it down, and I do that too. But in this case, what I'm going to do is basically stick it down like this. Just put it somewhere where it's not getting too much sun, and check on it once in a while. Alright, you guys, I got a little bit overzealous with this potting video for my Superbum, so it ran a little bit longer than expected. That's why I'm going to make a part 2 video for the propagation of my string of hearts. And you know, it's also getting very sunny in my greenhouse. It would be a little bit difficult for me to video record and have you guys clearly see what's going on. So I'll see you in a bit.